Good afternoon. We start, of course, with the developments in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial, where the first state witness, Zandile Khumalo, describing to the court how the alleged intruders entered the house the night that Meyiwa was killed. Our reporter, Nqobile Madlala, at court. Nqobile, good afternoon to you. So strange to see a sort of rerun of this testimony. What came out today?
Well, definitely very strange, but also very interesting that you cannot compare what happened before and what happened now, because everything that happened prior is now nullified, and so this is the rerun and the start of explaining exactly what happened. So today we saw the judge making sure that the nitty-gritties are taken care of. So we saw the state having to explain what charges were coming forward, which we understand it's 5 charges. That includes murder, attempted murder, as well as other various charges. But at the same time, we also saw the judge making sure that all the lawyers, advocates and people that are representing defense, that they were actually explaining to their clients that there are also eventualities that come off from those charges, and making sure that has been explained. Then after that, we then saw Zandile Khumalo taking the stand as the first witness, who then had to explain what was happening. So she basically explaining where she was, how they ended up in their home, and how the incident took place. For her, very interesting to hear that she could see the people as they entered, but also just the sort of reliving the trauma, half of the time trying to hold back on the tears as she was trying to explain what happened, and also just explaining that there were certain things that happened within the house that she could not see. We heard from her that even though they heard the first shot, it set her and Tumelo basically making them run away and leaving everybody behind, and that she then heard the 2 more shots after that. But the entire time she had this whole thing was playing, she was inside the bathroom, where she kept peeping through and looking and checking if everyone's around. And when she went out, eventually she saw the assaults that took place when her mother was assaulted by these robbers, as well as when she saw when Senzo was the one that was shot. And then also she speaks about the fact that she was the one that went out seeking for help because she couldn't dial the number 10111 to the police, saying that at that time when she thought she was trying to dial the number, she just couldn't do anything, and so she ended up going outside seeking for assistance from the neighbors. They eventually got into the house to assist Senzo. We do know that by tomorrow they'll be picking up where she then explains what happens on the way to the hospital, but basically placing her and everyone that was part of the incident and where they were. At this point, we do know that they keep referring to the gentleman that had dreadlocks, who seems to be very active, and this person is a robber. We're yet to find out who that person specifically is.
Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much indeed for that update. Well, more testimony from 10 o'clock tomorrow. You'll see it here live on Newzroom Afrika channel 405.